Hey, what's up, Alex? This is Steven. We spoke earlier today. Hey, man, in this video, I'm going to show you three things you can do today to bring in more high quality fence installation and repair jobs to your business. By the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know how to actually get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat. Or you can just take this information and tackle it yourself. That's fine with me. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. Okay. So the first thing I want to go over is content. Content is everything on your front page here. Now, most business owners understand that content is important, but they don't really know how much content they should have or what type of content that Google is looking for to rank them. So I went ahead and copied all your words here and I put them in a word counter. You're probably wondering why I did this. Now you came up with 332 words on your homepage. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on a homepage, on a front page, to actually really put you in the runnings for the rankings for that number one spot. Now, one thing I noticed right off, I do see this is like a Charlotte area code, but I don't see a locations tab or an areas we service tab like that. So I'm not really sure your service area. So I'm using Charlotte as an example. It gets a lot of search volume for fences. So I brought up your number one competitor here, which is Allison Fence Company. And it's as far, so we went over how much you want, at least 1,500 words, and it's, you got 332 words, but it's not that hard to put content on your page. It's what type of content, right? So we want what people are looking for. So if I put in Allison Fence Company here and we look at them, this is a tool I use called Ahrefs. It's a couple $100 a month, but it actually gives me a behind the scene view of what Google actually uses to rank websites on the internet. So when I put Allison Fence in here, the number one for Charlotte, they were found in the last 30 days for 89 keywords, and their site was clicked on over 500 times because of it. I put your site in the same tool, and you're not being found for any keywords. So Google isn't seeing you. So they're not pulling you up on any searches. So therefore, of course, you weren't clicked on. So we can actually go into their keywords and see what they're being found for. So fence company, Charlotte, NC, we want everything with like Charlotte or a location behind it. Because as you can see, this commercial fence contractors, that's a national and sometimes even global keyword. And I mean, like, people in Atlanta or something like that could be searching for this, and they're getting some traffic from people that aren't going to even buy from them because they're in a different location. So it's important that we have the location behind there. These are the ones we want to focus on. So for example, fence company Charlotte, NC was searched 200 times in the past 30 days, and their site got clicked on 77 times because of it. So we go down the list, and when I go down the list, they Charlotte, North Carolina, gets about 1,500, over 1,500 searches for buyer intent keywords for people searching for fencing services in that area. So you could do is you could actually take these and put them on your site, and that's another reason for the 1,500 word count. It gives you plenty of opportunity to put in those keywords. You don't want to just put them on once. You'd want to find out how many times Allison Fence has them on their site, and you would put them on more. So if they have those keywords on once or twice, you put them on 3 times or 4 times. That way you're dominating that area for content, and you'll be picked up first by Google. Second thing I want to go over are citations. Now, when people search these terms like fence company Charlotte, NC, studies have shown that about 45% of people are going to click in this section right here. This is the map pack, and this has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people think that to get ranked or get on the top of here, you have to have the most reviews or a lot of reviews. But that doesn't have really anything to do with it. The main driver here are citations, because look here, Charlotte Fence has 61 reviews. P. Sailor Fence should be ahead of them at 335. And there's people that aren't on this list, companies aren't on this list, that have more reviews than all three of these together. So citations are the main driver here. So basically, a citation is your business name, address, and phone number on a directory online, such as Yelp, Angie, White Pages, Yellow Pages. There's a ton of them, and you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories. Now, we have access to tools that can actually show us what and how many directories each of these businesses are in. So, for example, if Superior Fence and Rail, if they have like 300 citations, we would go and we find out what those citations are, match them for your business, and then add some. We'd want to add 350 to 400, or add 550 to 100 more. And that way you dominate this area. You get mapped up, you get ranked on the top of the map pack, and it takes a while for your competitors to catch up. So lastly, I want to talk about backlinks, and that has everything to do with this section. This number one spot here is like the money spot. Now, before, what I told you, 45% of people are going to click on one of these, so it's all divided in between the three. 40% of people searching for this term are going to click on the number one spot alone. So backlinks are the main driver here. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that's linking back to you, the better. So, for example, let's say you have a local blog page or even a popular industry site that's linking back to you. That's what's going to help you push you up in the rankings. However, since you are a fencing company, if there's like a pizza website or something that's linking back to you, that's no good. Why? Because you don't sell pizza. So I just I want you to understand at this point, getting more high quality jobs and outranking your competition and showing like Charlotte in these areas that you guys are the authority when it comes to these services. It's literally just a method. So just to recap what we covered today, first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords. The second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 or 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google and Charlotte or whatever area you're ranking for that you guys are the authority when it comes to fencing companies. If you implement this, there's no doubt you will be number one. Like I said before, you can take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself. That's fine with me. Or if you want to take the most effective route and actually save yourself some time, you can actually book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-555 or 551-2006. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you, and I showed you a few things that you can go ahead and implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition. At the very least, I just ask that you give me some feedback on this very video just to let me know how I did. But other than that, Alex, I really hope you have a good rest of your day. And I appreciate your time, man. Take care. Bye bye.